Hello there everybody. Hope you had a fantastic day. We're starting off something new. We are doing some guard and we are going to be painting some Bullgryns. I think that's how you say it. Bullgryns. Well, I just saw these guys and I'm like, they are such big boys, and I just like, and with the guard it's like, you know, as much as you want to paint 100 of these little guys, you gotta have something that can soak up some of those points. So, and I thought these guys would be a good collection. So, let's first start. So, I want some Astra Militarum green, if I could find it. So I rearranged my office today. And now it's like, now that everything's organized, it's now, I don't know where it is in the unorganized, organized mess of chaos that was my office. But I think these guys are going to be pretty easy to paint, so. And I have a pretty good idea of how I'm doing it. So I'm going to be using a similar paint scheme as these guys. So I have a plan for these guys. And once you see how I'm going to be painting the officers, you're going to get a good chuckle out of it. But let's just say Lord Soros will be sending wave after wave of his own men to defeat Angron. So what I did was I set up some, like I primed it black, and then I sprayed it with some white scar with an airbrush, and you could do the same thing with a dry brush as long as you point downwards. So what I'm trying to replicate is basically, where is the sun going to hit, and it's essentially going to highlight for us. So we only have to do a little bit of work. What I'm doing is I'm just taking this and just trying to pull it down. Trying to keep where the paint is near the ends fairly fresh, so that way you don't get too many crazy lines. Just want to kind of make it be a little crazy, because really what this technique about with the black and white, it's really just going to be for the contrast for the most part, because with the skin we'll be doing some non-opaque, is that the correct word, the one the non-transparent paint, I guess, or the standard paints. But the nice thing is so like you see down in there, you can't really see it because it's all black primer. So it's going to help us, so when we do miss something, it's not going to be as big as a deal. It's not going to be like oh no, I missed that part and now I have to try to like go back and fix it. Because if it's going to be like pure jet black, 99% of the time, the eye isn't going to catch it right away, as opposed to a white paint or a light paint in general. Oops. I have to rearrange myself so the camera's in a new spot. And we're just gonna kind of go like that. There we are. Oof. And of course, as soon as I start the stream, I gotta blow my nose. So I don't know. Ever since I moved to my new place, it's like something doesn't agree with me here. Plus, nice thing I kind of want to do about these is focus on my skin tones. So a lot of the armies that I've painted, I haven't done much skin tones, and you know, practice makes perfect. All right, so I got that face there. I'm going to just blow my nose real quick. Just grab a tissue on the other side. Oh, excuse me. It's like, it's one of those, like, you know, you don't really need to blow your nose, but it's just enough that it's just annoying enough that you need to blow it. Right. Oops. Oh, I gotta fix that. Touched it where I'm not supposed to touch. Wasn't dry yet. Alright. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Long time no see. I guess that long time is partly due to my fault. So there was like a 4-day weekend and then like my internet stopped working and like it was weird. Like the internet and the phone lines were down. And I was like, oh, I'm so small. It's like, no one would notice me gone. Alright, so we got those done. And then, you know what? I should probably also do these as well. Yeah. But how are ya doing? Hopefully you got some exciting news. I don't speak much English, but I saw your stream and found it interesting since I got it. Oh, hey, no worries. I'm not good at English either. And I should be learning more. I'm assuming since you said hola, I'm assuming you speak Spanish mostly then. So I should be speaking more Spanish. So but I hope you're enjoying the stream. Even if it's at least relaxing. Those are that you painter from Astra Militarum? Yes. So these are Bullgryns. So whoops. They are big humans. They grew up on very large planets, so they got very, very big, and they're very, very strong. So, like, their armor is like tank tires, tank tracks. Let's see. I'm thinking. So but I'm painting a whole bunch of other stuff on the side. So like when I'm just painting by myself just to relax, I paint all sorts of stuff. So I painted orcs, and I also painted I'm also painting Angron as well. So let me show ya. So you can see them. Woo! Can I focus you? Hold on. There we go. So he's not done yet, but just some fun. Ogres. Yes. They are very fun. Thank you. I'm also painting World Eaters as well. So every World Eater is going to be standing on a pile of skulls. So I have some of them built, but they're not ready to be painted just yet. So I actually was trying to decide, should I paint those or paint these guys, and I went with these guys. Print some 3D figures. Yeah, I do have a 3D printer myself. And I have printed some models for friends. And I can definitely understand the 3D printing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They are very expensive. And I don't know how bad your exchange rates are. So I was thinking about doing Tau, because I like the big battle suits, but I'm just thinking, like, there's a lot of I've never had much fun playing against Tau. I mean, I've had fun playing against my friends who play Tau, but they're not a very fun army to play against, from what I've experienced. It's just beginning, so it's difficult to get the figures in Argentina. Oh, okay. I can understand how, like, if it's hard for, like, so it's actually difficult for me to actually get models in the US, because they sell out so much, and if it's hard for me to get them, I could only imagine your pain. And I bet the exchange rate is absolutely horrible. They must be super crazy expensive, like twice as expensive as it is for me, so. But Argentina sounds like I think that would probably be one of my, like, if I were to go to go traveling, I think I would to South America. I think I would probably want to go to like either Chile or Argentina. So yes, I'm from the US. See, so thankfully, these guys seem to be going a lot faster. And one of the things that made me get these Bullgryns was, I remember there was a YouTube video, I forget the name, but it was like a storyteller, and it was, the guy like talked like he was a Bullgryn, and just like saying how like, oh, he was just having so much fun with like her like with his like commissary and whatnot. But it was like so sad that like the very last thing it says like, "Ah, Miss Mama," because it talked like a Forrest Gump. That's a good movie. I should rewatch it. Messages are deleted? Huh. That's weird. I don't have that crazy of a auto moderation. I tend to keep those a little low. Or like off in general. As long as people just don't say like absolute like horrible things. And then it's like I really don't care. People say I'm toxic, but I'm just, people will be like, "Oh, that's so toxic." But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why it would say, hold on. Let's see. How much would an army be to start? Being one from the Far Side Enclave to see if buy-in from Amazon. Well, I don't know enough because the Far Side is Tau, and I don't have enough Tau. But I'll just kind of go off of just like kind of the median. Assume that it's a medium priced army. And Custodes, you can have a 2,000 point army for probably, you could probably get it for about 500 bucks if you buy like certain boxes, like a control box and patrol. So a patrol box and a boarding action one, and that got me to close to 2,000 points. And then you can like just buy some more bikes or something, and that'll get you pretty close. So probably about maybe 500, 600. But if you're going with orcs, you're probably, I've been trying to buy enough for 2,000 point orcs, and it has cost me like $2,000. Which army should you start with? Well, the way how I go off it is, how do you like playing your games? So like what type of games do you like to play other than Warhammer? So try to get a gauge. Like, do you like magic? Do you like shooting? Are you just run up and just smack them in the face with a hammer? Because depending on what you want to play as will determine kind of what army you like. So with like with the Guard, right? The Astra Militarum, they do a lot of shooting. But they could do a lot of shooting, mostly shooting, but they can also kind of run up and whatnot. So they're kind of a mixed bag, but mostly shooting. If you like melee, I don't want to worry about anything else. I just want to run up to your face and smash your face in. Then World Eaters will be very good. Tau is considered a one-phase army, meaning they really are only good at one thing, and that's shooting. You shoot everything that moves. Well, Tau is definitely what you're looking for. So, Tau, all what they know how to do is shoot, and they shoot it very, very well. And let's see, others type of shooting. There is so Guard does shoot, but they're kind of pricey. So you're gonna, like, if you try to do 2,000, 3,000 points of Guard, you're gonna feel it in your wallet. Let's see, for other shooting. Orcs can shoot. They don't shoot very well, but if you like having literal buckets and handfuls of dice, and just like they can do a lot of shooting because they are very inexpensive. So you can have easily like 100 units, 100 models on the board at one time, and have them all shoot. But they also like to run up into people's faces. Let's see, other shooting armies. I'm just trying to go in my head. Tyranids can be very shooty, but the thing with Tyranids is that they're very adaptive, and you can switch your lists around to be very shooty or very melee, or you can have very few models or a lot of models. So the big bugs. So I'm actually excited for the big bugs. Build an army from the dark era of technology. Well, I don't know enough about the Eldar, but if you like the dark age of technology, so Eldar are one of the oldest races. Oh, there's Necrons. I totally forgot about Necrons. If you like shooting, Necrons are definitely up there. So the robots, like the robots that just like can't die, the Terminators. So they like to shoot a lot. And the fun thing about those guys is that they can reanimate and come back to life. So like you put a bunch on the board and it just takes forever to shoot through them, and then they shoot back and then they have buckets of dice and you're like, ugh. So, but Necrons can be fun. So, and I have had fun playing against Necrons. And they have a wide enough range that they do have units that can just run up and smack somebody in the face. All right.
They recommend me the Voton League.
Yes, so Voltons do shoot. And they do have some good models. So they can shoot, but they can also fight. So there's some of those models that are just absolutely terrifying that you do not want them to even remotely touch you. So I have thought about doing a Volton, but the way how they introduce them and how basically I'm not a big fan of armies that break the rules in a sense. But they have been, they will be nerfed in the new edition that's coming out next month. So if you've been keeping track of that. But they are a mid army, so they are kind of a, they're kind of similar to Space Marines in the terms of units that you'll be buying. Yep. So, if you were going on, if you're going off of a dollar amount, Leagues of Voton would probably be okay. I haven't ever played against them. But they can shoot. And they can run. They seem like they would be a fine army. I need to kind of pay closer attention to what they can do in the new edition, because that's very important. Because basically all the rules are going away and are changing in like a month. So what I would do is, before you buy anything, wait for the new edition to come out and then buy something. So I would absolutely hate for you to go buy something today and then in a month that you just get like the absolute worst unfun army to play. So my recommendation would be just to wait for a month, or do a little bit more research until you're absolutely certain that that's the army you want. Because I kind of rushed into my first army and I did
Crimson Fists.
And while I love their lore, they are just not they're just not really the army I enjoy playing for the most part. Cause like they're not the best and they kind of just don't shoot very well, and I kind of like something that can kind of more run up and hit somebody in the face, but also can shoot as well. So, but my wife is the one that wants to do Angron, so I just absolutely love how this guy's turning out. Let me see, can I zoom him out? No. Yeah, look at his happy little face.
So.
Alright, let me.
Alright, there we go. Okay, so now
The next army, the next paint that I'll be doing is Castellan Green. Where would that be? Gotta find it. Where are all my greens? Castellan Green. Nope. Ah, there we are. Okay. Oops. So now I'm just kind of going over the armor again and just trying to leave out the recesses. But if you do decide on an army, let me know, and if you need a painting tutorial, I'll be more than happy. And we can try to paint something together.
The Angron is not bad at all, and as I said, I should see how much it would have to be to budget for the figures. Have them painted and sent to Argentina, or the patients to paint the figures.
Oh, okay. I understand. I understand. It's painting can take a long time, but it also, I'm going absolutely crazy on the detail. That's why it takes me forever to paint. But you can absolutely kind of quickly paint these guys. And if you're going to go for like a full 2,000 points, then it can definitely rack up. because I tried doing commissions, and while I didn't really get much of a takeoff, but like from people that have been like that have bought stuff, so I like it can really add up. So I think I charged a friend. So I did some Imperial Knights, and I think for like 5 models, I did like I think it's like $500. And I wasn't going super crazy, but it was the friends and family discount as well, so I didn't really mind, and it was for a good reason.
Oh, it's 1 a.m.?
Yeah, I understand. Have a good rest. I will see you next time. Hmm?
That brush is losing its
Point. So I'm just gonna I think I need to start buying new brushes. think I'm about ready to hit my 1 hour mark. Did I paint this one? Yeah, I just didn't paint the back. That's why. Alright. Let me just paint the back. And I think that will call it quits for tonight. Finish up the armor. There we go. So we'll finish up the shields tomorrow, and then we'll start working on some of the metal bits, and then we'll try to do this as maybe 3 to 4 nights, and then call it good. But that's it for me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hope to see you then. And with that, I'm out of here.